Globally, there has been so much talk in recent times of real estate bubbles. Real estate bubble here, real estate bubble there, all the way from San Francisco to Toronto. Well, with regards to the Toronto real estate market and the GTA real estate market, prices have fallen. There is a correction happening. There is no denying that fact. And the market has substantially cooled. But in today's video, I want to talk about the true real estate bubble that is occurring within the Toronto real estate market and the GTA real estate market. And it's the bubble that not many people expect. That and much more in today's video. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate and Remax Realtor Realty Inc. As always, back with another video for you guys here today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sam. I am a Toronto real estate agent working with buyers and sellers within the Toronto/GTA real estate market. On this channel, we like to discuss all things Toronto real estate and GTA real estate market oriented, market trends, market facts, building reviews, tenancy laws, buyer advice, seller advice, and so much more. So feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, and review, and you can find my contact information on the screen and in the description box. Feel free to get in touch with any further questions you may have. What is this bubble that I'm referring to? Well, when talk of real estate bubbles occurs within the Toronto real estate market and the GTA real estate market, is usually with regards to overinflated real estate value, whether it be condominiums in the downtown Toronto area, all the way to semi-detached properties in Mississauga, to bungalows in Oshawa, and everything else in between. The talk of bubbles, especially bubbles within the Toronto real estate sector, is usually exclusively about prices. Well, that's not the bubble I want to talk about today. The bubble I want to talk about today, which is not the Toronto real estate bubble, but the Toronto real estate agent bubble. That's right. Now, many people would not expect this out of me because I am a Toronto real estate agent and it's my profession. And I do not like to talk poorly of other agents. If you've worked with me in the past, you know firsthand if you've brought up an agent you had a bad experience with, and if I've known that agent, I don't go on just dogpiling on other people's bad experiences and bad-mouthing other agents. But there is no denying that there is simply way too many Toronto real estate agents actively working within the Toronto real estate market, and it is somewhat of a bubble. And we're going to go through the exact numbers. And let me show you why. Because as of the most recent census, the population within the city of Toronto, not the greater Toronto area, of course greater Toronto area is more than this, but the population within the city of Toronto is around 3 million. Of course, within Toronto at large, it's probably closer to 6.5 million. And I want you to keep that number in mind because I am about to show you how within the last 3 years, the number of Toronto real estate agents have exponentially increased. How do we measure this? Well, we're measuring this by data provided to us by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board in terms of their new membership figures and the running tally of total members within the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. So let's dive into this exponential growth I'm referring to. Here we see two charts here provided to us by TREB. We see the total figure. Furthermore, we see new members on a monthly basis, starting from 2000 to 2021, and as of recent September 2023. This is obviously the case for the cumulative total and the new on a monthly basis. How many new licensed Toronto real estate agents have entered the industry? Let's go all the way back to July of 2020. At that current moment in time, there was around 57,000 agents working within the city of Toronto and the greater Toronto area. Now, 57 is already a high number, but when we take a look at the preceding months in terms of August, September, October, the figure stayed around 57,000. We saw a big jump in December, and then November, finally, we reached a figure of 58,000 agents. Toronto area finally reached a figure of 60,000 in March of 2020, and really from March of 2020 all the way up to even as recent as September of 2022, we have seen a large jump in the total number of real estate agents, to the point where right now it's at 69,000 agents. That's right, according to TREB memberships, if we're counting it as TREB members, there is around 69,000. Just to keep that in mind, we started at 57,000. That is an increase of 12,000 over the course of really, 2.5, 3 years. Now, obviously there isn't 69,000 actively working agents. A lot of these agents, a lot of this 60 to 69,000 agents are either part-time agents They have received their membership in terms of their license for the sake of their own use in terms of transacting for their own purposes, or simply they just got their license and they haven't really done much with it. Nonetheless, without a shadow of a doubt, and this is something I've discussed in the past, the barrier of entry to the Toronto real estate industry, the GTA real estate industry, the Ontario real estate industry, the Canadian real estate industry is simply way too low. I went to university for business and philosophy, my major and minor, business and philosophy. I had university exams for marketing, for microeconomics. I had to write philosophy essays with regards to analytic philosophy and logic, which were by far more difficult than any real estate exam I ever took. So a low barrier of entry in combination with the fact that there is a push for entrepreneurship within our society, I would say, has really caused this bubble to grow with regards to how many Toronto real estate agents are licensed and registered, which leads to more poor service for a lot of buyers and sellers. So the true bubble within the Toronto real estate market is the Toronto real estate agent bubble. And sure, prices are coming down. I've made a lot of videos about prices coming down. I've covered the decline of prices extensively, and it's a cooler market. But I think as time progresses, the more the market cools with regards to the Toronto real estate market, I think we're going to see less and less agents. In today's market, where the Toronto real estate market is cool, where it actually takes work to represent buyers, where it actually takes effort to represent sellers, and a lot of unqualified agents or inexperienced agents or lazy agents will, without a shadow of a doubt, will be pushed out by the sheer market. Because believe it or not, and I'll end on this, and that's where I think we'll see membership stats for Toronto real estate agents decline in the coming months and in the coming year.